Hi, in this lesson we're going to give you a quick overview of the Microsoft Excel Analyze Data function. So if you go to the Home tab over on the right here, you should have an Analyze Data button next to your Add-ins button. So what this will do is we'll give you certain information based on cells that you highlight within your spreadsheet. So it works okay. Some spreadsheets work better than others depending on the type of data that you have, and I'll show you some examples here. All right, so we have the sales list spreadsheet here. So if we highlight everything here, for example, go to Analyze Data, it'll kind of do its own analysis here. Let me open this up a little wider here. Kind of give you the sum of the amount by each person there, which you can kind of see there anyways. And you could actually insert a pivot table based on this information. And it has a little chart here too that you could insert. And give you some information about last name Churchill has a noticeably higher amount. So if we go over here, actually this Churchill here, there's two Churchills. So that has the highest amount there. And then we have another chart, amount on one side, account number on the bottom. So if we insert this chart, make this a little smaller here so you can see it. Okay, so we have the chart here that it just made for us. Of course, we could do it from the charts option ourselves, but this is kind of a quick way to do it. So then if you don't like it, you just delete it. Okay, then you can see all the results if you want. And then, of course, you could analyze the data yourself by typing in a question. It gives you some examples here. We could say, well, first let's highlight the data again. Okay, this tells us that Penelope has the highest amount at $201, which is the case right here. Now, if you have multiple sheets, it's only going to work on one sheet at a time because you need to highlight the data here. All right, so let me show you another sheet here, loan amortization schedule. Okay, let's highlight the table here, for example. Analyze data. So we have beginning balance and ending balance by payment date. Total payments, interest by principal. And of course, you could go down to the bottom here, see all 21 results in this case. Some of these things are not super helpful depending on the data, of course. And then once again, you could type in your own question here, or you could use one of their suggestions. How many different beginning balances are there? So we could click on this. So we have 10, which matches here because all 10 beginning balances are different, so that makes sense. And if we want to have an insight for interest, we could click on this. Interest decreases over time. So as the date goes up here, the interest is going down, so that makes sense there as well. All right, and then if we do a complicated spreadsheet with all kinds of data here, let's just highlight the whole thing here, see what it has to say. So I'm recording at a low resolution here, so I have to kind of stretch this out so you can see the screen here. So some suggestions here. Percentage of total manufacturing price for each month, or show total profit by year as a line chart. Let's try that one out. All right. Then total profit by year of date if you want to try that out. This may not be too helpful based on what kind of data you have, so let's clear that out here. All right, so let's see. Let's kind of shrink this up here so we can see what we're doing here. Let's see which segment has the highest sale price. So here's our segments. Here's our sale prices. So the government segment has the highest sale price right here. And we can change this to lowest. And that's channel partners has the lowest sale price. All right, let's pick something in the product line here. What is the most popular product? So this it didn't know what to do with. It couldn't answer that question. So it did a count of products. So let's see if that's right. Okay, so when I ask how many different products there are, it says 6. So there's 6 different products in this product category here. All right, let's try who has the highest units sold. Okay, so it gives you the whole section here with the segment, country, and product, and the total there, top units sold. And actually gives you the rest of the spreadsheet as well. And you can see it says you don't need to put the word who in there. All right, let's try average gross sales. All right, so there's our answer there for the gross sales. So as you can see, it gives you some pretty useful information there. So a lot of the info, of course, you could get yourself by filtering and that type of thing. But it's just a nice way to ask it questions or see what it comes up with on its own. And then, of course, you could insert tables and charts based on the answers it gives you here, and then just kind of take it from there. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.